I tell you what, old Jameson is a wretched, sour old bastard, and no mistake. You lot stay calm in there.
You aren't saying nothing.
Well, you are now. Shut up. You know, my wife has acquired ideas significantly above her station. She's been reading too many goddamn books. Personally, I'm against education.
Que haga silencio,
Women,
que
I
haga
mean.
silencio, no voy a
And
hacer
men, I
silencio.
guess. Unnecessary.
Espero que no me
Doesn't add much to the world.
los que estén en el
Education.
online.
Good day, gentlemen.
Oh,
Don't do anything stupid. Nobody gets shot. Act like fools, and the pair of you will be dead within a minute. Now, what are your names?
Jenkins and Milliken.
Well, Mr. Jenkins and Mr. Milliken, throw your guns to the ground and get on down here. That's it. Very glad to meet you. It's not worth being rash. You boys get paid a salary. You get that salary whether these people escape or not. Your wives presumably want you alive. Let them out. Now, please.
Okay, okay.
You all run away. Aside from you. Try to stay out of trouble. This is a stroke of good fortune for all of you. Use it. Now, Mr. Jenkins and Mr. Milliken, be so kind as to quickly run away before somebody gets shot entirely unnecessarily. Go on, don't look back. Mr. Wendt, I believe it was $50 we agreed on.
It was.
Here's 50 each.
Each?
Yes. Now get out of here, both of you. My employer and I appreciate your professionalism.
All we did was stand there and look tough.
And you did it fantastically well. Good day, gentlemen. Now, sir, how about you pick up these guns, and we move out? My mistress is waiting for us. Come along. Then you better get on this horse.
Hace tiempo que no juego este juego.
Wonderful. I hope you'll forgive the secrecy. My employer particularly values discretion. My name is Mr. Horley, by the way. 6 months at Sisika Penitentiary, awaiting a hanging for a murder you did not commit. Must have felt a whole lot longer, my friend. You still seem strong, though. I mean, doesn't look like breaking all those rocks has left you entirely broken, in body or in spirit. I hope I am right about that. Rounding you folks up, those sham trials, they were a disgrace. Made a mockery of the rule of law. Still can't quite believe they got away with it. There's others convicted when you were. Came out breathing fire.
Se
But you're
preguntan,
like that too.
¿por qué no subí?
Guess we'll see.
Bastante tiempo.
Or maybe you just want to put it all
Porque
behind you and
simplemente me
forget
da
you were in there at
flojera.
all. That would be fine, of
También
course.
debo tener
You
mi
will
vida,
listen
¿sabes?
to my mistress first.
En este tiempo
She
me
spent a
compré el
good sum
Minecraft
getting you
para
folks out.
PS4.
You owe
También
her
me
an audience,
compré una
at least.
tarjeta de plus de
Just
3
up
meses,
here.
supongo que
There's
sabrán
the camp.
que es.
Get your horse.
Por eso es que puedo jugar Red Dead Online y antes ya sabían que lo ponía. No, de hecho no sabían porque inicié mi canal mucho
I'll wait.
después. Si tiene la luna,
This way.
terminé el de
She's
la
anxious to
edición
meet you.
2. Me lo terminé con el
Madam,
final bueno.
we're back.
Bueno, pero bueno.
Hello,
Bueno,
Jessica the clerk. How do you do? What did you tell him?
Nothing, as we discussed.
Thank you, Hawley. I do hope we haven't inconvenienced you dreadfully. But seeing as you were due to be hanged in a week, I'm sure you don't object too strongly. I know you're innocent. Well, not perhaps exactly innocent, but not guilty of what you were accused. I know you and those who were with you that died were little more than patsies, and that you were set up by one of 3 men or a woman, possibly by all of them. I can't be sure, but that is all I know so far.
And one of these people also made Mrs. Leclerc a widow.
And I will avenge my husband's death, so help me God. But I will not avenge it upon them who did not cause it, or caused it unwittingly. Anyway, I'm sure this is all a touch confusing and melodramatic. Where are my manners? Hawley, please show our guests to their tent and give them some fresh clothes to put on.
Very good, madam.
Then serve us both a little refreshment.
Certainly, madam. This way. You'll find a change of clothes in there, alongside a few other items you might need, a lasso, a knife, and a lantern, I
Qué
believe.
buena gente. No es broma. Que vos me puse más tonta. Primero voy a ver qué hay. Después veo qué me pongo. Esta. Esta. Tres. Bien. Estas.
That looks more comfortable. Hawley,
Here, madam.
your very good health. I suppose it beats dying,
Mrs. Leclerc's husband was murdered by one of his business partners.
And I intend to find out which one. Or rather, I intend for you to find out. And kill them. You're the only person I could possibly trust to do whatever it takes. Because you and your accomplices, you're the only other victims of their lies still alive. You see, you walked into the town at approximately the same time my husband was
Me
shot in
pregunto
the
por
back,
qué
but by another
siempre
gun, firing
es
different
que
bullets to
en
those
la-
you possessed
el
when
juego
you
de
were
no
arrested.
estar en GTA Online,
These
por
bullets,
ejemplo, o
this was their
en
mistake.
de
You were
la
rounded up
versión
and
2
sentenced to
on mono online,
death, all
no se
because you
puede
came to
hablar
town and
es
didn't
importante
talk too much and
personaje,
seemed like you were nasty. Anyway, here they are, the people who run Blackwater. Mr. Jeremiah Shaw, banker, real estate speculator, and crook. Mr. Amos Lansing, ranch owner, speculator, and crook. Mrs. Grace Lansing, his wife, society patroness, lover of the arts, crook, and my former best friend. Teddy Brown, her disgraced brother, outlaw, wanted man, and still in contact with them. All
Voy a
I
dejar
ask of
esta
you
parte
is
solo
your
por
help in
ustedes.
finding out
Si no
quite what happened.
Mrs. Leclerc would like to help you get back on your feet.
grabando,
Get back to work.
estaría,
Whatever your work may be, I don't judge.
ya me
You wanna
habría
rob?
sentado
Rob.
estacionado.
You want to save innocent folk? Do that as well. But you need me just as much as I need you. I think we all understand each other.
I hope we do.
Good. I look forward to rewarding you for killing those who made me a widow. My husband was a true believer in this country and in the West. He was killed for greed. Foul greed when there's quite enough for everybody. I don't care what your scruples are as to
Esperen un
killing.
poco, ustedes
I
pueden
will
viendo
take the
escuchen.
full burden of that sin upon my shoulders. Goodbye, for now. Then Hawley, go introduce him to nice Mr. Cripps.
I think you'll like Cripps well enough. He's long past his prime, of course, but he hasn't gone entirely crazy just yet. And he will help you, better than most of his ilk. Cripps, get up.
Hello, partner. Horley.
This is your new boss.
Oh, pleased to meet you, partner. J.B. Cripps at your service.
We'll pay to get your camp established. Mrs. Leclerc is a generous benefactor.
And, where are we headed?
Oh, sir. While Cripps is establishing your camp, perhaps you can go to the station and see the clerk, then head to see Clay Davies. He's a horse thief, and not a terribly nice one. Then meet Cripps back at your camp.
See you shortly, boss.
Good luck. Get on to the station. It's not too far.
Bueno, vamos. Vamos allá. Necesitan ya conseguir dinero. Para conseguir un caballo mejor.
Hello. You must be Harley's friend. He's one of us. He said you also were a discouraged man. I'm very discouraged. Disappointed Alden, that's me. Anyway, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I find your reticence charming. Real charming. By the way, I heard you might want to earn a little money. Well, some gentlemen have been robbing our stages, and they are not part of the club, if you catch my meaning. If you can make them go away, I'm sure they will have something of interest to you. They're up near Gap Tooth Ridge. See what you can do, okay? Here, by the way, a catalog. The latest issue. Just came into this armpit from a land more civilized. And if all works out, well, my colleagues and I move around these stations as needed. And all of us are very discouraged. We will all help a fellow sufferer with pertinent information. Good afternoon, sir.
Poco a poco. Imagina que nos cae un gallo. Seríamos un gallo. Y con muy mala suerte, esta es la parte en que lo digo y justo cae un gallo encima de mí. Y con muy mala suerte me quedo la mano al dedo. Vi algo por allá, algo en ojo. Hay que ir. Creo que ese humo es no
Here, take this. Matt, just be kind. Don't.
No sé si estuvo bien o mal dejarlo con vida. Ya que si lo dejo con vida, mi bala de buena gente sube, pero si lo, o sea, si lo mato, ay, no sé ni qué estoy diciendo, que ya me perdí. Si lo dejo con vida, me da buena bala de equipo, pero voy a avisar a sus compañeros o lo que sea. O si lo mato, todo lo contrario. Pero ya. Déjalo más, déjalo. Me gusta ese tío. Vuelve aquí, caballo de mierda. No hay ningún campo. Espera un momento. Interesante. ¿Mapa? ¿Dónde voy? Este diría yo que es el más interesante. Voy a comprarme otro caballo, este corre muy bien. Y tiene poca resistencia. Este caballo. Estoy muy emocionado para el monasterio. Este caballo. No, ¿sabes qué? Ella fue buena gente en el Redemption 2. Y me hice una meta. Completar el Redemption con buenas acciones y completar el Redemption 2 online haciendo malas acciones. Ok, aquí estaremos. Iván sin... Tiene que desconectarlo, pues.
I win again. Did Horley send you, Pop? I'm Clay Davies. This is my brother, Clive. He don't talk. Maybe you two will get along better. Maybe not. Listen, I heard you wanted to earn some money. So, there's a gang of ne'er-do-wells. They are a bunch of degenerates, not good people. They're out at Raskeller Fork with a bunch of horses they stole from me. Well, that's a lie, but they stole them off a fella I was gonna steal them off of. Maybe you could get them for me. You think you could do that for me, Pop? Oh, look. Here are your friends. Well, good. Meet me at the stable at Tumbleweed once you have the horse flesh, and I'll pay you good. Oh, and Pop, Horley wanted me to remind you, any decent work you can find, take it. But just try to stay out of trouble. Oh, and once you give me those horses, Well, after that, we'll talk again. Oh, I do so enjoy these conversations. I'm used to them on account of my brother. Let's go, Clive. Well, Horley was right about you, dead right. Ain't that dandy? Get that horse hidden away, Clive, and ready to move out as soon as we can. All right. Here's the money you earned. Now listen, Horley came by and gave me a message. He said to go see your friend Cripps up at your camp. Now listen to me for a second. Any other decent horses you find, we'll buy them. Just as soon as we are set up, okay? Nice meeting you. You know what? Hold on, boy. I call him boy because I'm older. 30 minutes, he went black. Let's give our friend here back the horse. It's yours. A sign of faith and future business. If you want to buy any extras or sundries for the animal, head inside. They've got a lot available. See you soon. Come on, Clive.
bueno, al parecer me quedé con el caballo. Aquí estamos de nuevo. Dice 8000 porque es una parte de mi nombre. Y aparte porque los 8000 de... ¿Qué? ¿8000? Por eso le puse ese nombre. Espero que me dure para toda la vida.
How do you get on with Clay Davies? Horrible little wretch, in my opinion. Pop this and pop that. I'd like to pop him, a slime bucket. Anyway, I've got everything set up. Well, what we have so far, place is pretty nice. I think you did a good job for you. I'll earn my keep. When you get too old to fight, what choice have you got? It's either work or beg, and I'd rather work. Oh, I saw Horley. Now, he wants you to come down and meet him in Blackwater when you get a chance. I think he might have some work for you. Oh, and while you're out on your travels, you may see some folk with employment opportunities. Good folk, bad folk, looking for a tough guy with a gun to help them. Up to you if you listen to them, I guess. You know, I used to like that kind of stuff. One time, I almost helped a clown steal an elephant. But that's a very silly story. Welcome home. Make yourself at home. It is your home.
¿Cómo se llamaba este lugar? Lo conozco, pero rancho, no sé qué cosa. Estoy prestando solo un poco de atención a lo que dice el tutorial este. Subí a nivel 4. Tan rápido. Fuga. moment duet, ¿no?
You know, I was just thinking, it's been years now since I slept with 4 walls around me. And even longer with 4 walls and a roof. But I've never been happier. Hey, look out! Excuse me. So, what are you after? All right, you know where to find me.
Bueno, yo ni a que fuéramos ya en
Well,
la
don't
ciudad.
mind me.
Calla que lo iba a matar. Perdóname, caballito.
Fine morning, partner.
Can't you act civilized? Morning.
If it's a postal matter, speak to the other clerk. Ah, Alden told me all about you. A fellow man in need of encouragement. Hector Barlow. You'll find me between here and a few other spots on the line. Rest assured, I will give help to any brother of mine in need of it. Now let's see what work I got. Here's what I got. Mail delivery. You can handle that, can't you? Pay's all right. Got some bags, need to go out to some addresses around here. Won't be much past Gaptooth Ridge or Rio Bravo. Just find a bag and drop it off. They're outside. You're okay, come on.
Good to see you.
You leave something? Job's out there, waiting on you.
Tranquilo, caballito. No sé si jugando no pienso comprobarlo, así que mejor me alejo más y más. Maldita sea.
Hello there.
Gracias.
looking for work. You interested? So I heard you was a proper bastard who knew other bastards, that you were efficient and unpleasant and could get things done and for a fair price. Is that right? Good. Good. Because let me be clear. I'm the biggest bastard you're ever gonna meet. James Langton. Mess with me, and you'll be begging me to kill you. But, you do right by me, I'll have a few things for you. Okay. Let's put you to the test. There's this fella needs killing. Name is Ace Burr. His crime is my business. If you care, he killed a rich man in a card game down Saint Denis last month, fled up here. Usual nonsense. But I've been paid to kill him, so I'm paying you to do it for me. If you care. But I'm hoping you're the kind of realist that knows you cannot afford to care. Because those are the kind of people that get things done in this world. Anyway, go find him. He's up somewhere near Two Crows, and put a bullet in the bastard's head. I'm usually here if you're looking for more work.